Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would give you a tour of my room for the summer. I'm a summer assistant for Kean University, which is like a summer resident assistant, but for the conference guests that we host. So I was able to live in an upperclassman suite all by myself. I've loved living in this dorm so much and so much more than my freshman dorm, so I'm really excited to share it with you guys. The space is a lot larger and gives me a lot more freedom when it comes to the furniture, especially since I live alone. I am in the beginnings of packing up my room, so it is a little bit more empty than I usually would have it, but I tried to keep off most of the major packing until after I film this video, just so that you can see the true potential that this room has. I hope that you guys love it as much as I do, and if you're a fellow Kean student kind of looking to see what it would be like to live in the quad, this is a perfect example, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so if we start at the front door, if you go to the immediate left, we have a broom closet. Truly all I have is a broom. I don't have a Swift or anything else, so I just put that there. I did put these bag hooks just in case, but I don't really use them. And then up here, I just put all my shopping bags for when I go, or tote bags and everything. And then if you go to your right, once you come in, you're in the kitchenette dining area. So there's so many cabinets. This was the part that I was the most excited about, was the amount of space and also just having a big fridge. If you guys watched my freshman dorm tour, I did have a mini fridge and that was not very fun. I use this as a pantry. I know it's not organized, but I've tried. It's just every day things are moving around. There's nothing in the top. There's truly nothing in the top ones, just because I'm short and they're harder to get to. This one I have my Tupperware, bowls, plates, kind of everything I put in this one. And then this one down here is more so pots, pans, and everything. In here, it is very much disorganized, but I just have a miscellaneous of cooking utensils. There is a microwave and everything in this little cubby. I'm not gonna lie, this cubby really annoyed me at first, just because it's pretty short, so you can't really fit anything under it, but I have made it work. When I get fruits and stuff, I just like to put them under there, and it does work. I just do the majority of my prep work on my kitchen table. We have a bigger sink. It's so much easier to do dishes in here. If you know, the struggle is so real to do it in that tiny little bathroom sink. So this is really nice. And then under the sink, I just have all my cleaning supplies. In the fridge, I don't really have a whole lot, so I'm not going to show you. It's pretty sad, but I have some decor. This is me and my best friend. We got this drawn for $5 in the city. It was a guy, and he just said, "Bad portraits, $5. So we were like, you know what? Why not? And then I have my miscellaneous magnets and everything, and China Star. Guys, China Star is the GOAT of Kean University. I think they feed almost all of us. They're right around the corner. They deliver it to the dorms, which if you live here, you know you can't get DoorDash here. You can't do anything. You always have to walk to the parking lot. But China Star delivers to the dorms, so it's amazing, and it's cheap, and it's really good. So it's a great option. Shout out China Star. Everybody order. Keep going. I have my trash and my recycling. I just got a package, so I need to take it out. But then we have a little dining area. It's really nice. I mean, I don't really have a lot of people over ever, so it's kind of just me eating here, but I do enjoy it. Again, this is kind of where I do most of my prep work when it comes to cooking, just because I'd rather do it in here than the kitchen downstairs. It's really nice, and just extra seating for friends. That brings us to the living room area. I have rearranged it a little bit. Originally, the couch was here, the TV stand was over here, and the chair was over here, but I like it like this more. The more people can fit here. And then I have this TV stand. There's truly nothing on it except for my TV. I do bring my TV back and forth from my bedroom all the time, and that might seem crazy, but my TV weighs like nothing, and why would I have two TVs when I could just have one? I'm just one person. And so I just like to be out here, and then at nighttime, because I like to fall asleep with the TV on, I just bring it into my room. And then I have my moving boxes, and this is the couch. It is really comfy. It may not seem like it is, but it's so comfy. It's not the biggest, so I wouldn't say that I would try to sleep out here very, very often, but it's nice. if we continue down the hallway, we just have this nice little hallway area where I kind of just put most of my random toiletry things. I was gonna fill this up, but since I'm just here for the summer, it just didn't really feel like a need. So just the necessities that I need for the rest of the summer, I have up here. Over in here, I kind of just have extra toilet paper and paper towels and my paper for my bulletin board outside. And then in this one, I treat it as kind of just a coat closet. Got my Birks. I just thought it would be like fun to have a little coat closet because I didn't need it in my regular closet. And then I have my keys. And then this is the other bedroom. So this is what the room setup would actually be, ignoring the extra chair that's from my room. This is what the room setup would normally usually be. So beds, desks, and then this is different than freshmen. We do have these bookshelves, which is really nice. And then same thing with the closets. This is just all my extra stuff that I don't need that I'm gonna give to a friend. But so this is what it would look like regularly, and then you're gonna see that my room, I have rearranged the furniture around. So for my bedroom, I did make a mega bed just because I'm here by myself and why not? And it's really comfy and it's very fun. So when you first come in, I used one of the bookshelves. This is just kind of a display of all my little tiny knickknacks and decoration that were all around, but for the purposes of me about to pack up in this video, I just set them here so then I can pack them up after. And then just a few more miscellaneous things, the book that I'm reading right now, and a bag of like just things that I could need that I hadn't packed up. And then if you come over here, I use the other bookshelf just kind of as a nightstand. I like it long ways. It fits a lot, you know, my lamp, my chargers and everything, and my fan. It's my holy grail. I love it so much because I'm so hot all the time. And then here's my bed. It's literally huge. I love it so much. It's so comfortable. I truly just think that most colleges go on and on about how uncomfortable their beds are and their mattresses, but I've had nothing but comfort with mine. And it could just be my bedding, but I just truly enjoy sleeping here, and honestly sometimes better than like other mattresses that I've slept on outside of college. I do have a little bit of decor, but I am going to be taking it down pretty quickly. And then here's just a little painting that I did of MSC. If you go to Kean, you know what this building is. I did it for my art class, so it's not the best because it was kind of rushed, but I thought it was fun and I hung it up. Then if you come over here, I do have this little like wire rack thing. In my freshman dorm, I used it as a bookshelf and then I had my TV on the top. So this is what I put my TV on top of when I bring it back and forth from here in the living room. It's easy peasy, and then right here when I'm watching, it's perfect for movies. And then one thing I love about me is I'm on the second floor but the back of the building. So excuse the dirty windows, but I have the most amazing view, so much better than my other dorm and so much better than most of the dorms. A lot of times there's deer back here and bunnies. There was just a bunny over there. I tried to get a video of it. I'll try to insert it, but I don't know how well the video was. But yeah, it brings in so much sunlight and I love it. Every single morning I wake up and there's trees. It's just so beautiful. And over here we have my desk, which is where I get ready, and I love it so much. The desks here are so much bigger than like any desk I've ever seen at a college, and I really, really enjoy it. So I get ready here. I have my jewelry, my little trinket tray, makeup, perfumes, and everything. I try to keep it relatively like minimal on what's on it, just because if it gets cluttered, it does stress me out. But there's so much space, so it's kind of hard for it to get cluttered. Since I'm packing up, I truly have nothing in the drawers, but there is nice. There's these drawers. There's more space for everything that you could need. And then over here, I just have my calendar, which I love doing. And then my dresser, I did put both of them over here, but this one has nothing in it, so I just put it against the wall. And then I have my little Hamilton shine. I got to go and see it actually for free through Kean, through SGA with my friend. She's in SGA. So it was unbelievably exciting. Hamilton is truly my favorite musical, and I don't think I'll ever shut up about being able to see it on Broadway. So then I also have some pictures of my friends. This is a drawing of my best friend that she did and a drawing of me. And then just some more Polaroids of us and my gorgeous best friend Casey. And then these are not really organized the most, but there's a lot of space and I truly enjoy these and I'm going to miss them. And then I just have, you know, my underwear and stuff and socks up there. And then down here, I just have my shoes. Which then brings us over here. I have my laundry and then all of my books. I didn't really know where to put them, and I didn't kind of want to put them back on that wire rack with my TV. So I just laid them all out here. The ones that I want to read or I haven't read are right in the front row, so it's easily accessible. And then, of course, watching me and my books in my whole room is this beloved, humongous flag of Paige Becker's. She is my wife, and I love her so much. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite parts of my room. So this is just like a sweat rag that I got from the Pride Parade in New York the other weekend. And so I just put it with Paige because obviously it's fitting and it's basketball. So it's super fitting. Behind my door, I do have like a mirror, a little like standing mirror. And it does kind of face my bed, but only like at a little bit of an angle. So I try not to think about it too much. And then if we come out here, we have my little mirror area, which honestly is kind of a mess, but I try my best to keep it organized. I have all my skincare and hair things, and I have it all like in a little border just so it's not too overwhelming. But this mirror is huge, and I love it so much, and I love getting ready over here, and it just is so nice. And then they do have it outside of the bathroom, which is different from my freshman dorm, where like the sink and everything was in it. But I do like it because when I do have people over, it does give a little bit more privacy. And so here's the bathroom. There's a shower and everything, and then the toilet, you know, it's minimal, but it works and it's perfect. And then we have right here. So that was my dorm tour. I really enjoy living here, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next. Bye. Got me upside